I welcome you, dear friends, to our reflections of today for Monday, the 22nd day in the month of April. And I invite you to reflect with me on the topic, do not segregate, for even the waste makes haste to be saved. It is expedient for us as Christians to be truly free from any form of segregation which comes as a result of the defects of the eyes and hearts, especially in doing the work of God. Jesus, the Good Shepherd, shows no segregation of biased dispositions intending for the sheep of his flock. He does not judge us by our strengths, for he knows we are weak and imperfect. Even when we stray, he goes out to search us out. He knew we are unclean, yet he accepted us and cleansed us with his own blood. What more has he not done? God revealed to Peter that he should not segregate, but to see the good in everyone because he made them. Peter was zealous to do God's work, but at the same time, he didn't want to spend or waste his zeal on the Gentiles who are seen as waste on the parts of the Jews. Like the Jews, some persons too are of the opinion that heaven belongs to them alone. Some find it a waste of time to preach to unbelievers or a notorious sinner who for them are already certified candidates for hell. But the truth is, a supposed sinner today can actually be a saint tomorrow. The message of salvation was first brought to the Jews, but they did not welcome it, and so it was given to the Gentiles, who were regarded as waste, and in haste, they readily accepted it and were saved too. Remember the oppositions received by Paul and Barnabas at Antioch as recorded in Acts chapter 13, 43 and following. Jesus identified himself with sinners. Mark chapter 2, 13 to 17. He came to call the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Matthew chapter 15 verse 24. He came to bring healing to the sick. Luke 5:31. The point of interest here is the zeal with which the called accepts the message and their readiness to follow him ultimately. The lives of the 12 apostles and even St. Paul, who from being essential to the Christians became a colossus in the ministry. Also, the lives of Zacchaeus, whose zeal drove him to distribute half his property to the poor. Mary Magdalene, whose thirst for Christ merited her the privilege of being the first witness of the risen Lord, and all others too bears testimony to this. Do not call anyone unclean or unfit of deserving God's salvation. It is a free gift which even you or I do not merit. God's call is universal, enough for a selected few or races only. We should imitate the example of Jesus, who identified himself with sinners and brought them back to the fold. Do not cling to the axiom of outside the church no salvation, because Christ has made it available to all. Let us pray. May God heal us of every defect of the eyes and hearts which prevents us from seeing the good in others. Amen. Good morning, beloved. God cares so much for you. Have a blessed day. God bless you.